And here we are. We're
Hello.
live. Hello, everybody.
How's Rich doing today?
Rich is
Oh, now you're up
doing well.
there.
I posted that link for Jim for that monitor. And that monitor I found on sale on Amazon. So many people are complaining about screen resolution, losing their color palette, and not being able to dock tabs and all that kind of stuff. So I posted that link in the comments. That is an IPS monitor, and it's HDMI or DisplayPort, and it's full HD for I think $84 on Amazon. So a great deal. And everyone keeps saying, how am I going to fix? Well, it's been going on forever. If you have a laptop, I've been saying for years that laptops don't play nice with light burn. That's just the way it is.
Hello, Romney and Beckley, West Virginia. Clarksburg here.
Hi to everybody. Hi to everybody. Hi, Kate. Hi, Ava, Michael, Ken, everybody. We didn't get to all the hellos yet today, but I am very unprepared for tonight's live stream. The link is down below the video for the zip package, and Patrick has something to say about that.
This guy is prepared.
What about that link that's down below in that zip package?
What link?
You said your art library is open.
My art library screwed up, so I'm going to give you a link to the correct library that's not screwed up.
Okay.
I'll be posting that momentarily.
And Jeremy is not here tonight. I don't know if any of you guys noticed. There's only two of us on screen, but
we kicked him out. He's on timeout. He misbehaved, so he's going to have to sit this one out. And hopefully he'll come back with a better attitude next time. We will see.
Actually, he had some personal business to take care of, so he couldn't make it tonight. We don't want people thinking that we just kick somebody out.
No, yeah, Jeremy's good. He's here in spirit, although
Yes.
he can't be here in person.
Yeah, he just messaged us. Kate's asking how the Alligator Festival went. Well, Kate, I didn't wind up going. What happened was somebody from the person that was organizing the craft event there, they couldn't get their supplier for the lanyards, had some type of personal issue and wasn't able to deliver them. And she called me up and said, I saw your button video the other day. You think you can make that into those buttons into pins that we can put on 74 vendors? So I had to do that. I had to do that. And then for some strange reason, the last 2 weeks, I've had people like coming out from my past that have been messaging me or calling me or whatever. And they've all had problems getting jobs done. And like right now, today, I spent the whole day designing 15 plaques, 5 categories, first, second, and third place for a barbecue contest that's coming up on Wednesday. So, and just several other projects that I don't do commission work anymore, but I've just had a bunch of people come out of the woodwork in the last 2 weeks asking me for favors to, please do a job for me. I'm stuck. So I couldn't deny them. So I never made it to the festival. And I didn't make it to the craft show today at church either. But tomorrow after church, I'm going to go to the craft show over there, at least, So hopefully by Wednesday, I have to deliver all these plaques by Wednesday. I did spend the whole day today with her on the phone, texting proofs back and forth for the different awards. And then there's a 16th one, which is the Grand Champion Grill Master. So I had to make all the graphics. She supplied the main graphic. I had to clean all that up. And I spent the whole day doing that today. Tomorrow will be a little fun though. I'm going to go to the church craft fair tomorrow. There's only 40 vendors there, but I don't know. I don't think I know any of them. So we'll see. But thanks for asking. Oh, it's no problem. We have the Alligator Festival is twice a year, so um, there'll be another one coming up when it's
So
cool.
how many alligators show up for this festival?
In the
Do they
alligator
bring their
booth,
do they bring their families and hang out and
yeah.
have a good time?
So in the alligator booth, I guess there's about a dozen or so, something like that. Everything from a baby to up to about a 5-footer that you can hold. So they have like a photo booth in the alligator booth, and you can bring your kids in and they can hold an alligator and get their picture taken. I guess there's about a dozen or so. I don't really know. 8, 9, 10, 12.
Survival of the fittest alligator wrestling, I think, would be fun to watch.
No, they have rubber bands on their snoots. No, they're not going to bite you, but you have to wear a mat on your legs, a rubber mat though, because they will scratch you. So
Right.
they just put them on your lap. You hold them in whatever position you want, then they take a picture.
They
But
could pee on you like a frog too.
yeah, they could. And
I'm assuming. I don't know.
they also have an albino too, a 3-year-old albino, so a pretty big one.
Yeah, I noticed that, Kate. It did.
Oh, I guess I missed that one. You
Yeah.
crack us up. What was it you said, Patrick, that I missed?
I said, how many alligators show up at this festival, and do they bring their families and hang out and have a good time?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one did go over my head. That's pretty funny. So, yeah, that did go over my head. The main reason I wanted to go, though, is for the food. They have all of the different alligator dishes, and it's a big event. So there are like 3 grandstands where there are bands playing around the park. It's right at the foot of the Mississippi Bridge down south of here in Luling. So nice place over there, and it's a
I
big event every year.
need to schedule a trip for next year and come down and go with you.
Yes, Alligator Festival is the bomb. Well, the Gumbo Festival is we have a different festival every week here. So I think my favorite is probably the Gumbo Festival. Does everyone have to wear a cross? That's another one I think that's going over my head. Oh,
Does
just
anyone
to
have to wear
protect you?
Crocs? No, Crocs, the
Oh,
shoes.
Crocs.
Yeah. And then Jeff followed up with, no, they have to wear Izod because they're logo, mascot, whatever.
Yeah, I can only see these little tiny comments on the screen, so I guess I can look over on this side and see them better. Yeah, there we go. That's better over there. So,
thanks, V. I'm trying.
then another thing that happened this week is I got as you can see right behind me there, the Hans laser, which is the 2-in-1 fiber and 20-watt diode, and it arrived. I can show you a better look at it, and that arrived by FedEx. FedEx delivers everything damaged. This one arrived with the box half flooded. So, I mean, completely underwater, this machine was for some time. And I went ahead and I lost my camera again. Oops. There we go. I went ahead and took it all out of the box and what was left of it. And I put everything together, got all the parts set up, plugged it in, but I didn't turn it on. And I figured I'll wait until I hear back from Hans Laser what they have to say. I sent them an email and I said, I sent them several different pictures, the box and everything. And I said,
can I show them the picture?
Yeah. You got
I
the
have it
picture?
pulled up here. Yeah, that way they have the picture to go with the story, because this is a really good picture.
All right. Yeah, there's the box.
That is terrible.
Yeah. And we didn't need a knife. You can see right there. We didn't need a knife to unbox it. Now, if you look closely at it, you'll see that they did box it in another box. Look at the bottom right side. So FedEx put it into another box. Yeah. FedEx put it in another
Yeah.
box to try and deceive us, but water was still leaking out, so that box was fragile as well. But we tore that box off, and this box was just inundated, so it had to be sitting in water for a while. It sat in Chicago for customs clearance, or was it? No, it was Memphis, Tennessee, for customs clearance for about a week. So I don't know if they put it outside, or what the case may be, but um, it was just inundated with water. When we took it out, the water was dripping out of it. So, and then this morning, was it this morning, Patrick, that I emailed you that I told you it came on by itself? Yeah, I
Yes.
think it was this morning. This morning, I come out to the shop. Now I have the key in the off position. We just had the power supply plugged in, and I walk in here, and it's on. There's no red dot pointers coming out or anything like that, but the power was on. The power button was green. I turned the key switch, thinking that maybe it was in the on position. I turned it to the right, it stayed on. Turned it to the left, stayed on. Hit the e-stop, that turned it off. So remember those containers on a ship that fell into the ocean a few weeks ago? If it was on a container that fell in the ocean, I don't think it would have got here in 5 days. No, it came by FedEx. It came by FedEx the whole way from Hong Kong. So made it to it got stuck in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm guessing that they put it in a puddle or something like that. But anyway, so I'm not gonna turn it back on again. I sent them an email. The Chinese people, they don't answer anything on a weekend. It's like all the factories shut down. Although I know they don't, but all of their office staff is not there on the weekend. So they will probably email me tomorrow, because it'll be Monday in China. And I told them I'm not going to turn it on unless you tell me to. If you tell me to turn it on and try it and see if it works, then I'll do it. But all of the screws are all rusted, so it was underwater for a while. It wasn't just it got wet and they pulled it in or whatever. And only half of the box was underwater. Hey, Mick. So tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight, because I've been so busy all day today. I haven't gotten prepared for tonight, but I do have some files in my art library, and I can show you the files that I'm sharing tonight. They're Halloween files. Let me switch over to Lightburn and show you that. And in here is that library right here. So these are some of the files. Let me get these up. And these are all custom made files made by me, and they have lots of details in them. And whatever you're doing for Halloween, there's something in here that's going to work for you. So there is a bunch of different stuff in here. These are all the Halloween headings, and there's more. And then let's see. Then I've got a nice little ghost with the RIP tombstone. And let me get rid of all of these. So there's a bunch of different stuff in here that you've never seen before. And I think I did, just the tombstone alone. So you can, do your own thing with that. And let's see, pumpkin. There's a pumpkin in here. There's a bat. And remember, you can ungroup these and take these apart. So if I were to ungroup these, and let's say I didn't want, these pieces down here, you can just get rid of them like that. Oh, I've deleted his foot. Okay, so we don't want to do that. You can just come in here and delete these pieces as you go. And of course, it's resizable and everything else. And you can also do things like offsets on it. So if you did an offset, well, you might want to offset each piece individually. So I'll cancel that. But if I ungroup this and do each offset individually, you can get a completely different look from it. So there's the bat, the spider, and these are all high quality, really high quality graphics. This is one of my favorites right here. And the owl, of course. You want to have an owl. So that's what's in my art library tonight, are all of these Halloween graphics. And there's the witch's hat, there's the black cat, and the cauldron, and the broom. There's more in here than what I've showed you so far. But there are a lot of good graphics in here for making your Halloween decorations. So that's what I've got going on for tonight. And Patrick, what do you have going on? Thank you, Ava.
I have some Halloween ornaments, or you can ungroup these and then use the graphics however you want to. But in the art library that I posted the link to earlier in the comments, it should take you to this art library that you can then go to your art library tab and then load, then load that in, and then you'll have these, then you can add them to your project. And then you have
That looks like my spider.
it does look close, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 different ornaments. Or
Cool.
you can make them whatever you want them to be. So
Yeah,
I'm going to run these on the Lasermatic and see how they turn out.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure that I'm gonna run a job. I guess I could, but I stacked all of my stuff that was on that table on the Eon laser, and I'm not set up. I've got all of my extra wood and stuff over there on the alien cell, so I'm not really set up to run a job. Let me take a look. In the meanwhile, you're welcome, Kate.
Go ahead and get mine started.
Happy birthday,
Take about
Tony. Tony will
happy
be
birthday.
71 on Halloween. That's a great day for a birthday.
Yeah, it is. So Lasermatic right here, right there. I'm gonna run the ornaments on that. I have a project I could run on the alien cell, and then I also have one I might run on the fiber laser. Yeah, I think I'll do the fiber laser first, and then maybe the alien cell. So let's start the Lasermatic one first. Let's see. Zoom out a little bit and just to focus.
Oh, maybe I can clean this up a little bit over here.
Some better focus. Frame it one last time. I have this set to run groups individually, so it should engrave each ornament and then go back and cut them out. Screw that up. That setting was wrong.
All right. Well, I can use the Eon. I think I'll run. Maybe I should make my graphics into something other than just graphics. Yeah, I can do that. Rich, did you stop using? No, the Lasermatic is in the other room next door, and it's the main laser in my other shop. I don't have room for the Lasermatic in here because the alien cell came in. So I had to make room for that, and my biggest workbench would be here. And I'm trying to get rid of this GWE Cloud CO2. I've listed it a couple of times for sale, really cheap, and I haven't gotten any buyers because I'd love to free up the other side of the bench so that I can have both of them in here. But I don't seem to have any buyers. Kate says my Mark II is humming. What's humming? Mine always hums. It's always the. Where do you hear the humming coming from? I have no idea what that might be. Is it humming at the module, or is it humming at the fan? The fan would be the most likely place it would hum, I guess. No, Kate, I'm not lost. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make something.
Oh, shit.
The laser. Okay. It's humming at the laser. Yeah, but where in the laser? So you have to like open it up, stick your head in there, and find out where it's humming from. It's likely going to be the fan on the back if you still have the fan in there. The fans tend to hum or make noises when they start going bad. What were you going to say, Patrick?
Oh, I forgot to turn on my fume extraction. I pulled one of your tricks.
I'm going to work on a file. Let me just get rid of these for now and change my laser to the Eon. There we go. So what should I do here? Let's see. So first off, we want Happy Halloween. I don't know which one of these I want to use. I should have done a happy word too. Okay, I don't know which one I want to use. Okay, I don't want to use that one. Don't want to use this one. Don't want to use this. I think it's going to be between these two. Yeah, I think I like this one the best, or at least for tonight. So we're going to do, let's do the word happy and see if I have a font that'll match on this machine. Because I made all these on a different machine, so. All right, let's see. I think I have I don't have many fonts on this machine in here. That looks kind of cool. Candles. What do you think? Let me see if there's anything better. Crack Johnny. Yeah, Crack Johnny is better. Well, let me just keep going anyway. Oh, let's see.
Tony, I could do something on the alien cell. I have mine set up and a camera on it right now.
Now, I have mine set up on it, but now I have everything. I have everything piled on top of it. I just took off the other laser. Okay, I kind of like this one. Let's see how these align. Oh, they align pretty nicely. Yeah, that aligns nice. All right, so let's see. Let's do a 12 by 12. I didn't hold shift when I did that. Select it. Make it 12, 11.75. Put it on a toolpath and put it somewhere in the middle, like that. All right, so we're going to have Happy Halloween. I'll just group these for now up at the top. I want to see if I can make a whole like sign with just these graphics, which I think I can. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? We got the black cat. We want to have the black cat. And I want to turn her the other way. So now we got the black cat. And we got the broom. We'll use the broom as an accent. Let's do that. Let's use the broom. Go ahead.
What's the fastest the alien cell runs? Is it 30?
What's 60,000 millimeters per minute? I don't remember, to be honest. Duplicate that and flip it. And run that one over to the other side. Oops, a little too far.
Run this at 30,000. 30,000 millimeters per minute, 80% power, 0.08 line interval. And I'm going to do the LMR logo. And I'll just start that now.
Yeah, I know I've run it a lot faster than that. I just don't remember what the top speed is. All right, so this one is, let's make the height an even number. So we'll say 52. And then we'll select this one and make the height 52 so that they match. And then line them up together.
I have lasered a pumpkin on with the CO2 laser.
Yeah.
The galvo and with a gantry that had a 4-inch lens on it. So it had a long focal.
I watched just yesterday or the day before, I watched somebody that has the fiber laser that shoots out from the side horizontally. And they had a rotating table, and they were engraving the pumpkin with the fiber laser. Oh, we lost Patrick. And he's back. I was saying, Patrick, I watched somebody that had the fiber laser that engraves horizontally instead of vertically. And it's like a tumbler laser or something. And they had a rotating platform, and they engraved 360 on a pumpkin with the fiber laser. It was cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so there we go. That looks pretty neat. And maybe have something, let's see. I want to align this one to this one. And I want to align this one to this one. And now I can put something in the middle. What would I put in the middle? I'm just going to put the word welcome, like if you're having a party or something like that. How about that? For some reason these two don't look even though the height is 52 and the height is 52 on this one. Maybe it's my eyes. Oh, this one might need, that's what doesn't look right. Needs to move over just a bit. Let's leave it there and scoot this one over just a bit. So this would be like a, yeah, we can do that. Do that. That. And that. There we go. Now it's starting to look pretty cool. So this could be like a welcome sign to a Halloween party or something like that. Then I think I would want to have it framed maybe like that. And then we do an offset, inward, something like that. Group this offset. I'm not watching the comments.
Oh, I was messing around, zooming in on the Lasermatic so people could check progress and see how it's doing.
Oh yeah, so Dave's asking about if somebody else can DM him. Not from a live stream. No, you can't DM people. But you can try and look up his name. You'll probably come up with a whole bunch of them, though. A whole bunch of people with the same name.
Rich, they 2 comments wanting you to put a pumpkin shape around it.
A pumpkin shape around it?
Yeah, to make a sign.
Okay. Instead of this outer border? Okay. All right. So let's grab the pumpkin. And where is the... Oops. And get the pumpkin out of the way. Come on, pumpkin, move. There we go. That's better. So now what I'll do is ungroup this. Select these and delete those. And let's see if there's an outer on this. There is right there. Look at that. So there's the pumpkin. Can delete those. And those would have to be smaller. So let's offset the pumpkin. And that should be, yeah, that should, let's go 3. Yeah, that looks more like a pumpkin. And then we can group this. And let's group these as well. Group. Now I'll align this one to this one, bullseye. And I'll grab this one and shrink it down like that. Is that what you think is going on there? Capitalize the H in happy. I can do that. I have to ungroup it. I got a lot of groupings going on here. All right, let me just do this. Okay, so that's still grouped. There we go.
Wood. You're both on birch plywood. one
Okay.
running at this 30,000 millimeters per second, and the other one's running at 20,000.
It's not working on this font for some reason. The H is the same whether I do it capitalized or not. Why is that? Yep, it's the same, capital or not. What font was this one? I must have chose a different font for this one. MAEL. All right, so oh wow, that's weird. It's not capitalizing for some reason. The H. Okay, so none of these are really capitals apparently. Yep. Gonna leave that the way it is, I guess. Oh, we can just undo. Yep. Yep, it won't capitalize. All right, so let me grab these again and group them and see how far I can get these out. How about that? Let me look at the comments. All right, let's see. We have a mini schnauzer named Pumpkin. Patrick, are you lasering on wood or acrylic? It looks like wood.
Yeah, it's wood, birch plywood.
Squeeze the pumpkin a bit so it's elongated. Makes less white space. I'm going to use the Eon, the Mira 5. So it's a super fast laser. But I could squeeze the pumpkin a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, then I can't get the whole. Oh, I can make it wider like that, and then select this. Oh, that's the wrong one. I thought those were grouped. Group. Okay. Now I can make this one a little bigger. That'll work. Okay. Other way. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. It's elongated now. And then I have to offset this one too, right? We have to offset this one to 0 and say OK and put it on the red layer. And I think we got it. I think we got the whole design. Let me show you in full screen. So there it is. A complete design for a sign made just from the graphics with nothing. Well, I had to type the word welcome. So I think that's going to work. And we've got the cutout. So this is going to be how big is this going to be? It's going to be 7 by 9 approximately. Yeah, that looks good. So let me see about cuts and layers. Material library, plywood, 3mm cut. All right, and for the fill, okay, so for some reason, I think I have 2 of these libraries for this machine. Let me go to Basswood Engrave and see what I got there. Engrave with line after fill. Let's put that on the black and see what it is. All right, so that would be 1,400 millimeters per second, 65% power, at 324 lines per inch. That probably sounds good. All right, let's see the line. 450 millimeters per second, 10% power, 7% min. I think I'm going to change this to 400. 10% power, 7% min. So this is an RF tube. It does fire all the way down to 5%. So if in case people with a CO2 are watching. No, Dave, I use millimeters per second on a CO2, and I use millimeters per minute on a diode.
So the Laser Makers Realm logo on the alien cell been running 13 minutes, and it is 135 millimeters in diameter. The 0.08 millimeter line spacing.
Let's see. Do I want? Okay, so I think I'm going to lower the speed on the engraving to 800 millimeters per second, which that would be the equivalent of 48,000 millimeters per minute. Maybe I'll go 1,000. Yeah, I'll go 1,000 millimeters per second. And I have the wrong library loaded here is what it is. I have two RF libraries, the first one and the second one that I polished, and I don't feel like looking for that one. And I think I'm going to do 350 lines per inch because I did test this one a couple months ago, and I came up with the overlap on LPI was like 372. The spot size is really small on this. I think it's 0.06, if I remember right. And I think that's going to work at 65. I'm wondering if I'm going to blow through the hobby wood at that power, 65%. So 40 watt RF. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's all set up. I want to turn off framing on the toolpad. Well, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to. All right, I'm going to go turn it on, and let me put Patrick up full screen so you can see something other than my light burn screen. There you go.
It's now running the line up for field, obviously. Can't remember what speed that's running up.
Oh, I got to set up my camera too. I'll be a minute.
Line up for fill is at 3,000. I meant to set that faster, slightly faster. So
Yeah, I got to get some wood.
and when it finishes, it raises the laser head back up, or the laser module back up, and homes itself. Second, pull that piece out. I have 20 microfibers laying around, and I can find one of them. Found one.
Oh, that came out nice.
Yeah, that turned out very well. The line after fill is exactly where it should be.
How much power was that?
The line,
No, how much power was the engraving?
30,000 and 80%.
30,000. Okay, good. Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, that turned out real well for that speed. So it was done in less than 15 minutes, even with the line
Yeah,
after fill. And obviously, that's 12 by 12. So
that's good. That's a big one too. All right, so
now,
I've got the Eon on, and oh, I got to go back to Lightburn to start the job. So I have to frame first. That looks good. I got a little squeak coming from the gantry. I just noticed. I lubed it up, and the squeak didn't go away.
wing nut, the crosshairs weren't lined up because the red dot is offset from the laser head, but that doesn't matter. Lightburn knows where the crosshairs are in relation to the laser head. So when you're framing, it frames accurately. And let me see, show you that. Go into machine settings. You'll see laser offset right here, enable pointer offset right here. And then the Y offset is 23.3 millimeters. So it knows exactly how far to the left that laser pointer is from the laser head. So you get an exact frame.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. I only had one layer outputting. Now I don't know if I should get another piece of wood or not. I didn't have the output on. No, the output is on. What the heck? Why did it do that? Let me turn off the red. Okay, another issue in Lightburn. You don't have any layers set to output. Oh Lord. And now it's doing it. Okay, well, this one kind of got screwed up because Lightburn didn't output the black layer. I'll see how it turns out. It's going to be out of focus on the right side because the right side dropped out.
Thanks. Lasermatic is now running its line after fill. It is always excellent with the line after fill. It's always exactly where it should be.
Did you start both at the same time?
No, I started the alien cell much later.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were just doing the LMR graphic.
Yeah, that was after Tony's request.
Let me see. I think I'm going to pause this job. And I'm going to go over there and pop that pumpkin down so that it's level and refocus it maybe. I was thinking I can't refocus it because I can't move the laser while it's paused. So I'll just, it is what it is, right?
Yep.
All right, so we'll just let it resume. It is what it is. So I did also notice on this laser, focus is not that important for engraving because there is a long section of convergence. So if you're off a millimeter or two, it's still going to engrave well. It's not like a regular CO2 where if you're off by a millimeter, it changes dramatically. Ed says switching to Patrick's. Oh. Ed's switching over to your live stream to like it. Thanks,
Oh,
Ed.
thanks, Ed. You're awesome, sir.
Pop Pop usually has all three of them running at the same time. Oh, there he is. I'm back. Just talking about you, Pop Pop. Where is Jack? Jack is in every live stream that ever existed, but he's not here tonight. How do you fix a damaged jack-o'-lantern? Use a pumpkin patch.
That's good.
So I want you guys to also understand that I'm running this laser at 1,000 millimeters per second, which is only 1/4 of its top speed.
All right. While the Lasermatic's cutting those out, I wanted to do a little fiber laser project.
Okay.
So I'm going to switch over to the fiber laser.
Sunhawk says, funny you said it faded on that one side. Odd thing is I was doing engraving just now and it happened. Close Liper and open, reopened it. No problem. Yeah, no, it was going to engrave the right side less than the left because the pumpkin hadn't popped out of the cut. So what I did was go over there and popped it out and restarted it.
Let me
Technically,
get that focused a little better.
Does the fiber laser MOPA only provide extra benefits in creating colors on metal? You can create colors on metal with any fiber laser. So it's just a matter of doing your test grids with different focus levels. So, like for instance, let's say you run a test grid and it comes out all black and white. If you raise your focus up a little bit, it's going to change the coloring. And then if you raise it up another millimeter, it'll change it again. So you can get different colors. Rich, do you need your vacuum turned on? That is my fume extractor. So that particular air purifier extracts right into the room. It's a micro, and it's very loud. Yeah, I need it on.
All right. I think we're framed enough.
Actually, I think it's louder than a vacuum. It's made by Pat Technologies. It's called Filter Box. This is the Filter Box Micro. And then I have the bigger one in the shop next door. And yeah, they're loud, but you don't smell anything. Even if you're doing leather, acrylic, nothing at all. It's all computer controlled. I did a video when I first got this Eon, the Mira 5, and I think it was a short, and I did it at 4,000 millimeters per second, and you couldn't even see the laser head. It was just a streak all the way across. Yes.
Get that to focus a little better, but it doesn't want to.
Absolutely true. So if you're doing, 3D engraving, a MOPA laser is going to give you much better engravings, as well as, 3D sliced.
That's just a regular stainless steel heart pendant. And with my MOPA, I'm running this at a Q pulse of 90 to get a nice black on stainless steel.
Hey Santa, how'd your craft show go today, Santa? From what I can see on the monitor right now, it looks like it's engraving it okay. The only thing I'm worried about is the line after fill. And that error in the beginning where it cut at first may have been my fault because I selected it. I thought I selected everything, but I may have only selected the outer layer. All right, there goes the. I don't know if you guys can hear that squeak or not, but I have a little squeak going on. I already greased the rails, so I'm going to have to look into that a little further. I'm glad to hear you had a good day. Sorry it rained on you. V is asking if that's jewelry or a dog tag. It looks like jewelry.
It's a stainless steel pendant. A little different from this one. Thicker.
Can you guys hear that squeak? I'm definitely going to have to look into that. I don't know what else would be squeaking other than the rail and the track.
And it's a cool brush stainless steel with a candlelit focus, where the one behind it is polished.
Oh, by the way, talking about the alien cell, I forgot to talk about that. We've got a live stream from China coming up on October 10th. So keep that in mind. It's going to be on my channel, Patrick's channel. It's going to be on all our regular channels. And it's going to be a live stream from China. And you're going to take a look at the factory. It's a beautiful place. I was shocked when I saw the pictures that Daniel took when he got there the other day. Really, really nice place. And that's when the final updates are going to be in about a week and a half to the firmware and to the software. And hopefully Lightburn is going to be finished with their updates by then. And you're going to get to see the factory live and have a Q&A if you like. So that's October 10th. It's going to be at 8 p.m. I'll be posting up that scheduled live stream probably in the next 3 days or so. Yeah, I should have made my line after fill a lot faster. There's too many little details. Yeah, we all are, V. We're all grieving, Rolly. I was so looking forward to the Galvamatic, and it was just about finished.
All right. Speaking of Rolly, Lasermatic did a wonderful job.
Wow, it always does.
There's one. And two. Three.
You can always count on the Lasermatic to do good work.
4. Trying to keep that off of my eyes so it doesn't focus on me. 6. 7.
Gotta love that camera. There it goes.
It does a really good job. Just sometimes it needs to be temperamental. But there they all are.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done the line after fill on this because there's just so many parts of these graphics.
Okay, Pop Pop. I'll do something just for you.
What did Pop Pop say? That spider would make a great earring. I made an earring out of that spider last Halloween. In fact, I was wearing it. Let me go get it. I think it's next door.
Hang tight.
Yeah, I found it. So let me see. Let me come back over here for a minute. There's the spider out of acrylic. And this was made on the Lasermatic, by the way. Put it over here by my head. There you go. And let me go back. I think we should be just about done now. Oh, I didn't put that circle for the pumpkin in offset fill. Huh. Yep, that's right. I didn't put the circle in offset fill.
There's a spider web earring.
I think that's a little too big for an earring.
Make it smaller. If I put this on the other direction.
Always remember, do your borders in offset fill. I always seem to forget to do them in offset fill.
There, now it'll hang correctly. I'll put it on backwards. Oops.
Yeah, that's a bit large. But you know what? Women wear earrings bigger than that. So
Yeah, they do. Just keep it flared out like that. Need a jump ring. That way it'll hang
yeah.
facing forward. Okay, here's the little stainless steel pendant. So I'll show you what it looks like on the back side, where you can see it's a brushed stainless steel with fingerprints.
Oh, nice. That's got a little depth to it too.
No, very nice.
Yeah, that not doing that outer part of the pumpkin in offset fill is really going to bump up the time on this job. Well, I'm glad I'm using the Eon. At least it's running at 1,000 millimeters a second.
I need to figure out where I got these from originally, because I know they came from an Amazon seller, and the brushed stainless steel on these, and then they had a few other shapes. They turn out amazing. It's really high quality stuff. That's all the projects I have lined up. That's 3 of them.
Well, unless somebody wants to see something else, we still got time.
Yep. You do. That just turned out really cool. I like the detail in that. Oh, yeah. The details in the leaves look really nice.
Yeah, and I see the depth to it too. It's got some depth. You can never see this stuff on camera on YouTube, but in person
Yeah.
they look completely different. Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go. Now
go.
you can see the veins in the leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can invert the file. Yeah, that was a MOPA. JPT 120 watt MOPA, 4 passes with an interval of 0.008, Q pulse of 90, speed 1500, power 25, frequency 200. I kind of want to try it on that polished stainless steel and see how it turns out.
I just went over and looked. We're at 18 minutes on that job because I didn't set the outside border to offset fill. Patrick, you should remind me about that.
I forgot. I meant to. It's my fault.
Bob, you can
I'll do
always
better next.
rewind the live stream.
I'll do better next time. I promise.
No, V, we've been engraving for 25 minutes now.
I'm going to run the exact same setting. See how this turns out. I'm going to get this camera to focus.
I would guess it's going to turn out exactly the same.
Well, this is polished, and it's a different manufacturer of steel, so you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Oh, it's a different one?
Yeah.
Oh, I went next door to get the wood to show people what I'm worked on all day today.
Yeah, see how that one's polished steel? And the camera's going to fall.
Could you talk a little about the lenses of fiber MOPA? Did Patrick use the three? I don't know what lens are you using, Patrick?
A 200 millimeter lens.
200.
That's what I normally keep on it, and unless I'm doing something larger, or I'll put a smaller lens on it if I want more power or something much smaller.
So, and then the smaller lens is what you want to use. You want to get real small, like maybe a 110 or something if you're doing deep engraving.
Yep.
It all depends.
Bob, I have a 400 millimeter lens that I use on this fiber laser, and I can get about let me see, about 18, almost 20 inches, about 20 inches. I'll show you a sign that I did with this laser.
Yeah, these lenses are not that expensive, Bob. The only thing is you always have to do another lens calibration when you change lenses. So you want to save that as a whole new profile in Lightburn. when you pick your laser, like you might pick 60-watt MOPA 110 for a 110 laser, and then do a new profile for 60-watt MOPA 200, or whatever under other lenses you're using, because you do have to do a lens calibration on each one of them when you change, or I should say when you get the new lens, you need to do a lens calibration and then save that profile.
Camera's focusing better on the polished
Oh,
things.
Bob was talking about the fiber lasers being pricey. Yeah, they are pricey, no question about it. But they can just do things that other lasers can't. So it just depends on what you're using it for.
Yes, Bob, the lens determines your work area.
Yes.
So a 200 millimeter lens means you got a 200 by 200 work area. 300 is a 300 by 300, which is 12 by 12. Now let me show you the sign. Now that first pass is ran, it'll run through more of that ornament. Let me show you the sign that I did. This is 24 by 24, just rolled sheet metal.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was able to get all the different shading and get that large of an engrave with a 400 millimeter lens and a
Nice.
120 watt fiber. You can see this is thick steel.
That's just sheet metal.
Yep.
Very nice.
Still has a sticker on it. It is glasses. Welding steel sheet, 24 by 24.
Yeah, just cold rolled steel.
Hillman, probably got it at Lowe's. It's 16 gauge. Yeah.
I hope you oiled that up to seal it.
I did not.
No?
Nope. And it still hasn't rusted.
Oh, that's good.
In here in the basement.
Just my steel blanks rust all by themselves in the package. I guess it's the humidity here.
Yeah, here's the backside. It's not rusted either.
Yeah.
I did this probably about 2 years ago.
Bob says he's clueless but interested.
Clueless but interested. All right. And that clock is a saw blade that I did with the fiber laser, with the MOPA.
And you guys can't see the real colors on camera. When you look at this in person, it looks completely different. That's beautiful.
That's one of my favorite things I've done. Yeah, that was just an old nasty saw blade.
I've been looking into saw blades. I've made a few contacts, like wood shops at a couple of schools, and a few friends that I have that are contractors. Hopefully I'll start getting in some old used saw blades soon. I looked them up online, like on eBay, and they get like almost full price. Like if you were to buy a new one.
Go to flea markets, yard sale.
Yeah.
I was at a flea market it was about a month ago. And this guy had a stack of like 15 saw blades of different sizes and wanted $30 for them. I'm like, yeah, $2 a piece. That's a pretty good deal. But I didn't need them, so I didn't buy them.
Yeah, I guess the people that are selling them online think that you're buying them to file, sharpen them. Oh, here we go. We're getting down to the end finally. I'm going to go over there and get that out so I can show y'all.
Yeah, that polished stainless is looking pretty darn good too. This is straight off the laser. Get to focus. Really hard to catch the light the correct way with the polish things, so that it doesn't wash the camera out. You can see the detail in there. With the polish and this, whatever stainless this is, it is a more whitish appearance than black, but it looks really good. Depends on how the light hits it.
Nice.
Looks good either way.
All right, so I've got mine off the laser. The line after fill came out great on everything but the brooms because there were just too many lines in there. So I should have separated those out. But either way, here's the final project. And that's all from the graphics in the download tonight. So that's it. And if I would have done that that offset fill on the outside part of this, that job would have completed in less than 15 minutes. But I like the way the offset fill came out. I'm going to have to save that setting because that's a good setting. Nothing burned through the back. Looks really nice. I like it.
Those look good.
The Eon does a fantastic job. No matter what I throw at it, it always comes out beautiful.
How about a giveaway?
Hang on. So this is the project I was talking about earlier. These are the awards that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So first place, second place, third place, and these all came from Hobby Lobby. She brought this wood
Nice.
to me. I have 15 of these all together, and she got it at 60% off the tag. So like this one is $7, right? I mean, where can you go and get something like this for $3? You know, I mean, you can't get live edge wood for $3. And this is a basswood tree, so you know it's going to engrave beautifully. I already got my my testing done on some basswood that I had.
Greg, can you see the line after fill? Trying to get in real close there.
Yeah.
How it adds a dark edge to the letters and to the engraving. It really makes it pop. So if you're looking at it from a distance, it helps it everything just pop off the board, basically.
Let me show them a close up on mine because I think I got mine a little bit, my setting a little better on the line after fill. Can you see it on there?
Yeah, mine was a little hot on that one.
So there you can see there's like a black line that surrounds the word happy and the letters Halloween. Now I shouldn't have put the brooms and the cat and the tombstone on line after fill. I should have separated those out on a different layer. But all in all, whenever you're going to do a project like this, like let's say you're going to, you know, sell a sign for Halloween, you got to run a prototype. So running your prototype, this would be the prototype. And then I can go back in here and say, well, I got to separate these two on a different layer and these two on a different layer. And then you can finally figure out your final project. And of course, the outside, I didn't put in offset fill.
Damn,
So that would
it's
have
too
cut the
loud.
job in half. Okay, that's it for the laser projects tonight.
Give these away.
Okay. You guys want to run a quick contest for a giveaway for those?
And if anybody wants these, you can enter.
Okay. And
I don't want to throw them away. And I'll even give you my earring as well.
all right. I don't have the contest screen set up, but let's see. I can go there right now.
What you did?
Well,
oh yeah, there we go.
It's set up from last time, so I have to come back in
Oh.
here and change it around. Let's see, layers.
You can do it.
Okay, so let's make the hashtag. What do you want to make the hashtag?
How about Jeremy, since he's not here?
Okay, so we'll do hashtag Jeremy. No, it's saying Bigfoot. Why is it saying Bigfoot? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I see what it is. I think I did the same thing last time. Put it in the wrong place.
I think so.
Yep. There we go. That is people probably already started typing Bigfoot. All right, so let me hit start. Oh no, let me reset that. Okay, we don't hit start.
Dan was going to win that regardless.
Yeah, this is not like the StreamYard software.
Yeah, it's a little different.
And we'll let that run for just a little bit. And while that's running, we can watch the screen, the comments over here. And when the comments stop, we'll go back to that screen and draw the winner.
Sounds like a plan.
Dan says, I almost won.
He did. Oh, such a tease.
Yes, Haley.
My lights.
Yeah, the live stream will be available as soon as we end the stream. Then you can replay the whole thing if you want. V says, I heard yesterday Canada Post is shut down. I think they have some kind of bug in their network or something. I seem to remember hearing something about that. Patrick, how long have you been a pharmacist? 35 years.
Close. I'd say, what, 29?
Is it that long? Wow.
Yeah, 29.
Oh, Greg says that they're on strike in Canada. Okay. I heard something about a bug in the network. Maybe that was in New Jersey, the bug in the network. What was that about? I don't know.
Doesn't feel like 29 years. Damn. Goes by fast. Oh, holy crap.
Pretty soon you'll be on Medicare.
You're not kidding.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
A little bit late.
Well, Jim's a regular viewer, and just want to pass along condolences. Jim lost relative over the last.
Yeah, we're so sorry to hear about that.
Sorry to hear that, Jim, but thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We've definitely been thinking about you.
He says it was probably in Oklahoma. They have bugs galore. I heard something about someone's network being compromised, and I can't remember what it was now. I was thinking it was Canada, but something where they got hacked It was either a state or a country. I can't remember which. All right. I think we're done with the Jeremy's. Let's go back to that raffle page. Okay, so yeah, let's just make sure everybody's entered. Yeah, it looks like everything's still good. All right, so you ready to draw? Here we go.
Yep.
We got 28 people in the raffle.
Google says Canada Post shut down due to a strike.
A strike,
of the
yeah.
Canadian Union of Postal Workers.
Yeah, they just posted that, a strike. All right, so 29 people. Now we'll give it a few more seconds. And
so if the DMV got hacked, did that mean that the lines were shorter and everything sped up? Because a good DMV can't get much slower.
All right, here we go. All right, come on, slow down. Ina Zor. Congratulations, Ina. Patrick, tell her what to do.
Yep. Email me send an email to sales@lightsource.pro with your complete shipping address, and I will get those out to you as soon as possible.
Hopefully she's in the States.
Hopefully.
Ina, are you in the States? We forgot to mention that. You have to be in the
hopefully
States.
Hopefully not Canada.
I wonder what happens to all the mail when they go on strike. Do you think it just builds up? Ina, are you in the United States? Oregon. Okay,
Oregon.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can ship there.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to say that is going to be about it for tonight. We're at an hour and a half, which is where we like to stay. And I want to thank you all for being with us tonight, and make something with those graphics. You saw how easy it was for me to make a sign out of just the art library that I shared. Patrick, where's your art library? The link to yours, because Patrick's was he made a mistake and he sent me a blank email, blank art library.
It's in the comments back at the beginning of the stream.
Okay, good. So yeah, so to get Patrick's library, go back to the beginning. Can you post that link again now before we say goodbye?
Yes, I was actually looking for it again.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Without you, we don't exist. So thank you, V. Thank you, Wingnut. Woodworker Gene, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Okay, here's the link to my art library.
Okay, and it's going to post a few times because when we post a link, it posts on all the channels. All right, guys. So now you have the link in the comments. We will see you guys in another 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.